When was the last time you went on a date and said that this is not the date for you, this is not the person that you can see yourself continuing to see anymore? Because I think everybody has had that moment where you're like, why did I agree to this date? And we're talking about it because this could be a time to learn what to do and what not to do in the dating realm, because there are new trends coming out for 2022 for single people, and a dating site has come up with a bunch of these trends and put them on a list. So does anybody want to go first on a date where they were like, this is just bad?
Jess, I think you were excited for this one.
I don't even want to think about it, but
no. Well, wait.
I don't.
How recent was this terrible date? You don't even have to name the person. You could just give them a random name. It's completely fine.
This was in, I have to say this carefully, I want to say April or June.
Oh, this year?
This year.
Dude, that's so recent. I thought you were talking like years ago.
No.
I'm so sorry you had experienced a really crappy date not too long ago.
See, like, it was a 50-50, but, like, it was a nice date, just not for me. Like, I hated every moment.
Were they not thinking of you when they planned it? Is it that type of thing?
So it was our first time, like, it was our first date, and we have been talking for, like, a little bit. So we ended up deciding to go to Long Beach, you know, get food, walk the boardwalk in, like, why you make that face at me?
I didn't make a face.
I just see Addison just open his mouth.
I'm stretching my jaw.
Sure.
Yeah.
Never heard that one, but I'll take it.
Yeah, so we ended up going to Long Beach, getting breakfast, boardwalk, and, you know, like, seeing where the day takes us from there. First of all, I do like the beach. I don't like walking a lot unless I'm enjoying your company, but it's like I don't know you. So if I don't like you and we're far away from my car, I'm going to be really upset. I kind of ended up liking this person. I hated the way how they talked. So they were just talking and talking. We ended up getting food on the boardwalk.
Wait, was it like their voice? Was it the way they was it their accent? Like, I'm not understanding why you didn't like it.
No, it was their voice, like their pitch. I couldn't.
High or low?
It was high. Like for a male. Like Addison talk in a high voice. Today, Junior?
Hey, how are you?
Okay,
sorry.
Not that.
Oh my God. Like, hasn't hit puberty yet, kind of?
Yeah, like
helium?
Puberty kind of voice.
Like a helium type?
No, lower than a helium.
Hey, guys.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
I'm so happy to go on this date with you, Jess.
Like, you know what? I'm so sorry. I forgot I had I
have court today. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, how old was this person you were?
He was 21 at the time, and I was 20. Yeah. So after breakfast, we ended up walking on the boardwalk, and you know, like the right moment to kiss someone.
Yeah.
Like you just go for it, right? No, he was hesitating the entire time. He would like lean in and then back out.
What?
Lean in and then back out.
Was this like a dance move?
Yeah, I guess so.
You should have done it back to him and been like, shimmy now, shimmy.
Hey. But I was just like, are you trying to kiss me? He was like, yeah, but I didn't want you to be uncomfortable. I'm like,
I'm uncomfortable now.
yeah, I'm like, just do it. Like, worst comes to worst, I hit you, but that's not gonna happen. But anyways, after that, he wanted to end up going to the mall, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I could care less. We went to Roosevelt. He got me like 2 stuffed animals from Squishables, and I was like, that's not necessary. I could pay for it. He's like, no, like I like spending money on people. Like that's his love language. And I was like, oh well, thank you. You know, I appreciate it, but next time, don't do that. I don't like that.
On the first date, though?
Yeah.
Like, I get, like, if maybe, like, you're on, like, the 3rd or 4th date, like, maybe then, like, you can buy me something cool, but, like, not the first date. But the first thing I'm going to think is, like, you're going to think that I owe you something, and that's not cool.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
He even got a laundry bag with it, and I don't even know where those stuffed animals are at this point.
I'm confused. You guys don't like it when someone pays for you on a first date?
No. Just, like, materialistic things.
Yeah.
Well, hey, here's a new coat.
What?
Yeah.
Like if like this guy got her a brand new fur coat, it'd be very. It seems like a nice gesture, but on the first date, it's very unflattering. Like, why are you dropping this crazy money on me?
Yeah, like,
gotcha.
Food, I don't care.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
food.
food is
okay.
like, you know.
I talked to someone, I've said this before on there, and I'll remind you guys. So I'm polyamorous, so I do, like, talk to other people. So, like, someone recently...
I did not know that.
Someone talked to me recently, like, oh, like you like theater? Oh my goodness, like let me buy you tickets to Beetlejuice. I'm like, I can't pay you back for that. I'll buy it for you. No. Like that is way too much.
Yeah.
I literally just started talking to you today, so
Exactly.
no.
With I will say this, with sports that actually can work. Like if you have an extra ticket to the game and you know they're a big fan of the same team, you're like, I got an extra ticket. You wanted to like just meet up tonight? We can go to a game. Like I think that's a little different. Yeah.
Though,
But if
because that's like you're inviting them.
Yeah.
This is like you're going out of your way to pay for something for someone that you barely know. And I hated that. And like the entire time, I was grateful because, you know, like you didn't have to, but you did it anyways. But in the back of my head, I'm like, please stop. And he was like, do you want to go to this store? Do you want to go to that store? I'm like, you're not my sugar daddy.
Not yet, at least.
I didn't know. I was like, no. I'll stick with my 50-year-olds. Thank you, though.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you got a type here.
Yeah.
Boomers.
My type is platonic sugar daddy.
Platonic, like the plates.
Like friends.
Like friends.
Oh my god.
Like he just wants company and he wants to pay me for his company.
Oh, see, I'm thinking plate tectonics, like the Earth's crust moves.
Once you said that, I was
San
just
Andreas
like,
Fault.
where's he going?
I don't know.
Oh goodness.
Geography.
But yeah, that was my terrible day. I don't like that. You could pay for food, fine.
Yeah.
But like I'll pay for like I have to like pay for something.
Okay.
Even if it's dessert.
Okay.
I like that. I love it.
Does anybody else want to top that? Because I mean,
why not?
let's go out of
Yeah, I'm taking a break from the dating world. Actually, I'm kind of like just riding solo until further notice.
Until further notice. What do you put like on a door?
I don't know.
Evicted until further notice.
I've had enough of the drama with everything, so I'm like, you know what?
feel
I
that.
like riding solo. This is a lot more fun. But when I was like over the summer, you know, I'd meet these girls on FaceTime from Hinge.
Okay, I was like, how do you meet them on FaceTime? Because last time I checked,
Yeah,
I mean, I
random
just
numbers.
FaceTime the same person.
The yellow pages,
Me
Jamie.
too.
Oh yeah.
So I'd meet them on FaceTime, and then they'd want to hang out. And when I'd go to pick them up, I'd see them outside where I'm supposed to pick them up, and I just go, "Oh no, that is not who I was." Like it's the same person I was talking to, but I never saw the full
Body.
Yeah, like I thought they were tall and like, maybe a little different. No, they're like short, like really short, and just I
Like
don't know.
my height, short.
Yeah, and like I thought, like just like the clothes they were wearing, I'm like, oh, I hope this is the right person. So I drive past purposely, and I just say, I'm having trouble finding the
address.
Yeah, the address. And then I take another loop around. I'm like, all right, we'll just take a little spin. So then I'm just like, all right, this is
Not your forte.
this is not going to work out. First impression is everything, whether it's a job interview or your love life.
So what do they need to put on their profile that like they're like 4'10" or something?
No. Well, actually, yes. That would actually help
I'm
out.
looking for a
Or just-
really romantic person
or
to
po-
take me out on the beach
post-
and
Post a full body image. I want to see everything. I
See,
want to
look.
because you like, even from like I've seen people from like the upper body, they'll put on like
Yeah,
a
like
nice
the waist
jacket.
up.
Yeah, and then they'll put on something nice or whatever. I'm like, I want to see what you're wearing on the bottom because like seriously, I need to know what your attire is.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I need to know what the shoes look like.
As
I
someone-
Oh yeah, that too. I don't do combat boots.
When I was on Tinder, I wouldn't swipe right unless they had a full body pic, and then based on that and like the rest of the profile, then I would swipe right.
as someone who is plus size, I hate full body pics. Well, at least I did before my surgery, but like, you know, I don't like posting full body pics, honestly.
I mean,
anyway.
wow.
There's always poses that like, you know, like I'm the same way, but like there are poses where it's like you feel more comfortable because
Flattering.
Yeah, because you feel more flattered. Like for me, I don't like full body pics because of my tummy.
Yeah, that's
so
how I
I
feel.
wear a lot of baggy clothing. As you can see, I'm in a sweater and sweatpants. But like when I do feel myself, like when I have my hair done or when I recently get my eyebrows done, like I'll be like, oh okay, but like I'll do like a side turn because I love my butt. So therefore,
Okay.
I'll feature off my butt.
What? So she don't have a full body pic? She not? Nah.
That's not it.
Not necessarily. Like if I FaceTime them, I like the personality. I'll get to it. But then sometimes I'll meet these people and I'm like, all right, their personality wasn't 100%, but let me give in person a shot. And then it just ends
Oh,
up
it's like a
going
two
south.
double whammy down.
Yeah.
Oh.
But here's the thing I don't understand. Like girls who are scared to show like their entire body. Technically, like, you know, if you get a guy who starts messaging you, and then if you're scared that he, maybe he's not gonna like the way I look, you didn't show him the way you look. So if he does see you the way that way, and then he doesn't like it, you're gonna even be double upset because then you finally got the guy in your presence, and then it's like, oh no, like what you know what I mean? I don't know. Am I making sense here or no?
Yeah, you are.
I understand.
I understand what you're saying. I don't necessarily like what you're saying, though.
I know,
I'm being
because
honest.
I know guys are a-holes. Trust me, I get it. Trust me. If you show a full body
make
pic,
sure I'm
you'll push those a-holes to the side.
Yeah.
Like that's
Saving time. Come to the general and save some time.
exactly. Like why would you want to spend time with these d-bags when you could just shove them to the side in the beginning?
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree. Christina, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I can go.
Okay.
So this really terrible date was from years ago. We went to the mall. Actually, yeah, kind of similar to what you're saying now that I'm thinking about it. I have always been someone where like I just love attention. So if you've given me like any kind of like sort of positive attention, you'll have my time of day and attention no matter what. And I just feel like it sounds really bad. So we hang out. And I had to pick him up and all this stuff. Like he was, I think, 4 years older than I was at the time. He had no license, no car, still living at home with his mom, which, I overlooked all of that, which I feel like now I should have like looked.
Wait, what's wrong with living at home with your mom?
No, like all of it. Not just one thing, but like all of it. Like he didn't have a job, he didn't have a car, didn't have his license, and he still lived at home.
In
like,
other words, he didn't have his life together.
yeah.
And he was
At,
living
like,
off of his
I still think you can
27, I
keep
think
the
it was.
living at home part
Yeah.
to your, like, I feel like that doesn't add up into it.
Not saying like one individual thing was a problem. It's the fact that he was 27 and all of those things at one time. Like how are you 27? You don't have your life together at all. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. So I overlooked it all, and we're hanging on this one particular date, and this man actually turns to me and looks at me and says, you'd be more beautiful if you just lost like 25 pounds. And I'm like, I was like, we are on the second date, but okay, wow. Like I had to pick this man up from his mother's house too to go on this date. So I really should have obviously just left him there. In that moment should have just turned around and walked away. But me being the good person that I am was like, we actually did the rest of the date.
I would have been like, you know what? This is where we stop, and you could gain another 25. Bye.
No, I've had friends tell me like that I should have like went somewhere and gotten a cheeseburger and eaten right in front of him and like
Be like, you know what? You want me to lose 25, but a real man won't matter.
exactly.
It won't matter.
I took him home and he tried asking me out on a third date, and I'm like, yeah, and about that, I'm busy. And he's like, for how long? I'm like,
Forever.
I don't know. Sorry.
My girl.
I swear, that's probably like been one of the worst dates of my entire life was him existing in general.
If
Okay.
anything, you should have just manhandled him. Just slam him on the table
Damn.
and just be like, look here, you punk. You either going to take it or you going to keep your mouth shut.
So, if
Damn.
that were now, I would do that. But it was like, I was young and stupid. Like, I want to.
No, I get it. Yeah. No, I totally get that.
Okay.
Oh, Jamie, can you top that one?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you know me. All my dates are always really, really bad.
I'm scared.
No.
Always. No?
No.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I know they're bad. I've heard some of your stories.
Oh, yeah. This one, I think I've said this one before, but I remember I went on a date with this guy, and this is way before Shane. I think this was like the last guy.
She's lying, Shane.
No. This guy, Ricky, I don't even know where he is now, but honestly, I don't really care. So he took me out to Merrick Mountain years ago. And at first I thought it was a good date until I realized that he smelled like cow manure. Like when the pheromones just don't mix type of deal?
Yeah.
Like the sweat. I hate sweat. So if your sweat doesn't smell good to me, you're out. You're just out, okay? It just smelled like I just wanted to throw up.
Who has good smelling sweat though?
If you are into that person, you would actually enjoy their
Yeah.
pheromones.
I love my husband, but I every time he sweats, I tell him like, you are not coming anywhere near me until you take a shower.
No, and my boyfriend sweats.
Smets? I caught that.
He sweats. I'm just like, come
Licking
here.
his armpits.
Yes.
I be resting my head in there. I'm like,
When Shane sweats, I like to smell it. It just smells good. That's how you know you're with the right person.
Get out of here. I know I'm with the right
Right.
person. Get out of here, both of you. I'm done.
I'm telling you, it's true. It's a whole other
oh, you start
experience.
eating off of them too.
Yo, I would put that BO in a candle. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, don't look at me like that, Addison.
I'm going to continue to look at you like that.
Okay, so anyway, straight up, he takes me to Merrick Mountain. We're walking around. He smells like ass. I have to deal
Wait,
with it.
couldn't that have been Merrick Mountain, though?
What?
Because it is garbage, just kind of...
No, it's him.
Cover it
It's
up.
him. Because
Definitely?
every time he backed up, I smelled it just smelled like fresh air.
Like when he was sitting down and when he gets up, it's like all the...
It was more like when he just stood next to me, it just reeked like a cow just like took a dump, but it was horrible.
I call that train seat stench.
It's terrible. So then after he cooled off, because like, you know, he got into his car or whatever, we tried going out for other dates, and like we've gone on a few dates, but the problem was each date always ended up with some weird consequence.
What do you
mean? Like there was the cow manure smell. Then I said, oh, let's meet up. Let's like go together. We never got in the same car together for the 3 dates we had. Mm-hmm. He would always say I had to meet him there. So we went to Eisenhower Park, and I was like, oh, can you pick me up? And he would be like, oh, no, I can't, because just in case my dad has a heart attack, I got to be ready to leave. And I'm just like, what?
This guy's got some issues.
And I was just like, I get that your dad has heart problems, but like, you really think you just got to get up and leave? He's like, well, just God forbid, you know, I got to be on the ready. And I'm like, so you can never take me? He's like, I don't think so.
You know what that's code for, right? He's worried that if the date goes bad, he has a quick out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but I'm not a big PDA person. I really don't like it. The most I'll do is hold hands. I'll maybe do kisses every once in a while, but
Like a peck.
I really just like to chill and do my own thing. I like to be my own individual self. This guy was like, we're going to change that. Get on my lap right now at Eisenhower Park. Come and make out with me. And I was like, there's all these people staring, and I'm like, I don't like this. I don't appreciate this. And I think what really put the nail in the coffin was I was in the city, and I was coming back home, and I said, hey, do you want Krispy Kreme? Because, you know, we were supposed to go on a date at the Freeport Nautical Mile. And he's like, yeah, about that. I just want couldn't get this because I was on the train. Mm-hmm. So I was like asking him, like, hey, what kind of donut you want? Hello, what kind of donut? But I couldn't get the response.
In touch with him. Mm-hmm.
So on my way home, I was like, okay, I guess he's not getting a donut, whatever. And I get this whole long text that finally came through, and it said, hey, you're a really great person, all, but I just don't think that we're going to work out because maybe our political views aren't just working. I really think maybe we should just see other people.
Have you guys ever talked politics?
The only political thing we ever said was my favorite band, and he claims that my favorite band is too political for him, and it doesn't agree with his views, and so he doesn't want to go. I said, even
I'm trying to think which one.
I said, even
MCR?
if... No, but I said, even if your favorite band was like leaning more towards one side, I'd give it a shot because it's you. And he's like, yeah, but I can't. So we're done. And he blocked me. I had no way of connecting with him ever again after that.
Sounds like you dodged a bullet.
Yeah,
it was, but I was just like, damn, over a concert? Like,
yeah.
Bro.
Imagine you guys actually did talk real politics.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, like, I thought that, like, at the time, I thought you could just really, like, push aside the political problems. But I guess he really, like, sat in there and he was like, I can't avoid this.
You usually can, like, 90% of the time, depending on who you are with. And I actually like that better because if you have someone with the different views as you, it kind of makes this circle go. Like, it's
you
like
could have actual conversations.
It's a lot of open thinking. And then if you have a kid, they're literally, both of them have different political views. Now you're like the definition of a legitimate independent.
Yeah.
If that's how they decide to carry themselves.
My mother and her new husband, they have completely opposite political views, and they literally just
Did he say you can't go to this concert because it leans too far to the side?
No, but my mom will definitely press her opinion, absolutely. Like, she'll let her opinion be known, and I love her for that.
It just, I don't know, that just kind of ticked me off, and I was like, you know what, I'll eat the rest of the donut. I don't need you, so it's all good.
Eat all the donuts.
Hell yeah, I did. I did.
As you should have.
Mm-hmm. So we're talking about dating and terrible dates and all that because Plenty of Fish has come out with a bunch of new trends for single people in 2022. And let's go through some of them. Has anybody heard of main character energy?
Yes.
I've heard of it. I
love how Addison and Jess are like, hell yeah, we have. Hell yeah.
I think we like to think of ourselves as playable characters.
Yeah.
We're not NPCs. If anything, we're side mission NPCs that actually, get to do the missions with you.
I'm like the fun best friend, supportive best friend. I'm not the main character.
So
I feel like it fluctuates.
You're the person
people.
in GTA. If I try to shoot you, the target goes gray.
Wow.
I can't shoot.
So this says here, focusing on yourself instead of wasting time on people who don't meet your standards or needs. 2022 may have been all about, I don't know what BED means, so I guess like being about other things. But it says here that main character energy, it says 49% of singles say they have made a recent active change to put themselves first, and 32% of single men have been rejected by somebody because their potential date just wanted to be, focusing on themselves.
I hate that. I think that is such a
Garbage.
poopy excuse, bro. Oh, I hate when people are like you're getting to know them after a couple months and they're like, you know what, this isn't gonna work out. I have to work on myself. It's like, okay, good for you, but why would you start something if you knew you weren't ready?
Well, that's the new thing nowadays. I need to work on myself. Anytime I hear that, I'm like, all right, bye-bye. Yeah. Like, it's...
Like, I'm working on myself, but with my partner.
Yeah, that's how it was with Shane and I. Like, obviously, I'm not going to lie, we all have issues of our own. Like, when I was with Shane, I had my own issues, but he was, very nice and understanding to say, hey, we can do this together. Some people, they don't want to do that. And they would point out, hey, you need to do this, this, and this. And then if they don't want to go through that journey with me, I'd be like, all right, cool. I'll just do it myself. I don't really need you. But it's nice to do that with somebody to know they have your back in case you slip.
Yeah.
But, if you're not going to be in that stance with me, then goodbye.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
Just be honest. Be like, it's just not working out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, have a nice life.
That and ghosting. I think those two are just men up and say what you actually
Here's
feel.
another one that doesn't make sense to me. It's called eco dumping. Have you guys heard that one?
Eco, like ECO?
Yep.
Is that like the recycling way?
Dating or dumping someone based on how they environmentally conscious they are.
No.
Conflicting opinions on environmental topics could be just as much of a deal breaker as much as someone with poor communication. So it says 1 in 5 singles know someone who has dumped someone because of their views on climate change and environmental issues.
That's like when I hear like someone who's vegan's like, oh, if you eat meat, like I'm just gonna dump you or not date you because we don't align. It's like, what?
Yeah.
For me, it's the zodiacs.
Oh my.
Our stars are not aligning and your moon is rising right now. We're not compatible.
Wait, people are actually like that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I love astrology as much as the next person, but I've always said, like, I'm not going to like, not date Bob because he's a Scorpio. Like, hey, yo, like.
Some people base their entire lives on that.
Can I be real with you? This next one actually goes off of that.
Really?
Interesting.
It's kind of weird. So this one's called heat doming. Mm-hmm. It's called dating somebody just specifically because of their household amenities.
Excuse me?
Straight up, they are, because you know how hot it was in 2020, earlier this year, and also last year as well. I would pile them both, and it was just like extremely, extremely hot. It says 20% of singles have experienced someone wanting to date them just for access to their household amenities, such as air conditioning, their pool, their mattress, etc. And it says also 30% of millennials and Gen Z people know somebody who has dated someone just for their amenities.
Absolutely.
Personally, if I know that you're coming over my house just for AC, you're done. You're done.
I dated one guy because he had this super soft California king bed. Not gonna lie.
See, that is messed up. Like, bro.
I get it if you're like a chick from the city and like, you have a guy out on Long Island who has a nice house in Smithtown and you don't have a pool or a tennis court in your backyard. I get it.
Yeah.
No.
Or a California king bed.
Exactly. That's that too.
For me, the hot take, in my boyfriend's bedroom, he doesn't have AC, and I have one in my room, and then my brother's room, like he leaves the door open. So when I go over, I wear like short sleeves, shorts, like I don't wear thick layers.
It's not a red flag.
Because you just know.
No, it's not a red flag, but it's like I get hot very quickly or I get cold very quickly.
This used to be a red flag for me. Cable box. If I go into the room and there's a TV with no cable box, I'm like, right.
How is that a red flag?
Now with streaming, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
With streaming and
because when you're on a date, I like to channel surf. You know what I mean? Go through the news, PBS programming.
Listen, I understand. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I understand that you're having a problem with your mom right now, but can you just look at this woman on TV? I mean, look at her.
She is gorgeous.
I can see Addison doing that.
I used to put on like the 10 o'clock news. I'm like,
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
exactly. Like yep, they do it every time. Here we go.
I know.
I can't stand this list. I can't stand Plenty of Fish so much. Honestly, it's such a terrible.
There's
site.
more. I'm not
Oh,
finished
no.
here.
Oh, wait,
I'm scared.
There's more.
Yeah, infladating. It's basically going on less expensive dates due to inflation and the current economic environment. Rising prices are affecting nearly all of dating. So nearly half, about 48% of singles that are millennial and Gen Z have suggested going on a less expensive date due to their budget.
That's fine.
I think
love
that's
that.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Like, instead of you going out to, like, I don't know, a really expensive restaurant, you just go on a picnic. I think that's fair. You know?
Yeah, I tell my boyfriend this all the time. It's like, I don't care how we spend the time. I mean, I don't care, like...
It's just about being with
what
you.
we do, yeah, it's like the way how I spend my time with you.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to go out to, like, this fancy place and dress up every now and then.
I get it. This one's interesting because I really don't know what this is. I really don't. It's called James webbing.
Excuse me.
It's deciding to date someone after seeing them through a different lens. NASA new super space telescope isn't okay. So it says something about like uncovering gems. I don't know. It says singles are giving potential partners a closer look. So 54% saying they've decided to date someone after getting to know them better. Oh, and seeing them in a new light. So I guess it's like, I don't even understand this one. So it's like, I guess
Lost me.
I think it's like dating somebody after seeing them through a new perspective.
Like,
How does that work?
I don't know.
though?
So I guess like maybe like they thought they were like this prim and proper person, but I guess after talking to them, they found out that they're actually the opposite, and then they choose not to date them. Does that make more sense?
or what if maybe it could mean like, you know, you knew of someone, like, you know, say like, you knew of someone that was in your class, like your first semester here, and then you happen to see them on an app and you guys match and talk, you learn more about them. Maybe is that what it means?
Oh.
I have no idea, but as soon as you said that, like honestly, it sounds like this one guy in my class right now. I don't even care. I will shout him out because in my math class, he
Dude, you
only.
won't.
I am. I don't know his name though.
Oh.
But he only texts me for homework. And last time, like I didn't take my test in the classroom. I took it in a separate location. And he's like, "Oh, do you have the homework?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." And he's like, "Oh, well, we had homework." I'm like, "Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know." And he's like, "Okay, well, we definitely had homework." And I'm like, "Congratulations, but I don't have the homework for you." And then yesterday, I got a text. And he's like, "Hey, so I'm sorry about my rude comment," because he was like, "This test is easy. This test is easy." And I was just getting ticked off about it because I'm like, "Bro, just because it's easy for you doesn't mean everyone else thinks it's easy." And he's like, "So he texted me again and he's like, 'Hey, I just want to say I'm sorry about that, but what's the homework?'"
Oh, goodness.
And I'm like, "Bro, I'm going to punt you." And he's like, "How you doing?" Because I'm stable. And I was like, "We're done. We're done. We're done." I saw him in a different light in that moment. I'm not dating him, but I'm telling you, I thought he was a nice guy, but now I just see him as he only just wants my homework.
He's using you for your homework.
I mean, I don't want him to use me for anything else. I don't even want him to use me at all. Why can't he just go ahead and do his own thing?
I was thinking more like the Fiona route. You know, like sometimes she's Fiona, and sometimes it's just straight Cameron Diaz.
Oh, I thought you were talking about sometimes she's like Fiona in human form, and then
No, that's what I mean. She's
but then-
Fiona, and then
She's
she
she's
looks
voiced
just like Cameron Diaz.
oh, okay.
She does, right? She kind of looks like Cameron Diaz in the movie. Right?
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
they all look kind of look like whoever they're, you know, voicing. If you get what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
no, absolutely.
Yeah. Except for Donkey,
No, I think
because he turned into a horse instead of.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
A beautiful horse, majestic.
Yes,
Handsome
a white
horse.
horse, which
Oh,
A white Bronco.
yeah,
Let's not forget they did the OJ
God.
chase in that movie.
yeah.
oh yeah.
Next on Nights.
That's right. I forgot they did that.
The last one is only plans, so it's repeatedly making plans with someone, but they never follow through on them. So it says here that 52% of singles have experienced this situation, and I don't know, it's kind of sad if you think about it.
I've
So-
experienced that.
So it says here that the people in this survey was about 8,000 people, and this was posted between with sometime in August, and the people were mainly 18 to 60, and then 51% is male and 40% is female. So I think that's some pretty decent numbers, and I don't know, if someone ever puts me on a date and then they just don't follow through, we out.
Yeah.
We out. No.
I can't.
That's 3 strikes at once.
Has anybody else ever experienced any of these trends?
Like I said, the last one I experienced, I was talking to someone for a month, and we constantly made plans. And I kid you not, like I'd get to the place, and absolutely last second, they'd cancel on me. And I gave them a shot for a whole month. I was stupid,
Wow.
but you know, whatever.
I did that to a friend.
Wow.
Because I'd never met them, and I was really intimidated on meeting them. So like, I didn't want to meet them. I kind of was like a little like weirded out. There was not many. She didn't have a lot of pictures of herself. I kind of found that as a red flag.
Sketch.
I tried asking her for photos. She didn't take any photos of herself. So I just kind of felt like this is where I end it. And I did make plans to meet up with her, but I came up with an excuse saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, like I have somewhere to go." But then I luckily did, not luckily, but like at the time it worked out that I did get sick.
Yeah.
Like I had a stomach ache. So I was like, okay, this works out here. But I never made plans with her again. But she still messages me, and I'm just like, why can't we just do the only plans? You know, we just make a plan and we just dip.
We just never do it.
Yeah. So
Only
it's,
plans?
Only
Yeah.
plans.
it's not only fans. We just do only plans.
I want only plans.
It's the same thing, just plan themed.
yeah. But OnlyFans, isn't that like you actually go through with it?
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You could post your fingers, your toes, your kneecaps.
There are people who just cosplay on that too.
Yeah, but
I like
with
that.
only plans, you just make the arrangement, but you don't go through with the arrangement.
Make
do they get
money.
paid?
Make
Yeah.
money to make the arrangement. Give me that.
Oh no, I was thinking like it's the same thing as OnlyFans, like pictures just at your plan.
Ha 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 ha.
The hell does that mean?
Ba-bum-bum. All right.